Hello everybody, my name is Manoj Jaydevan. I'm the Senior Product Manager for Sugar CRM. Welcome to the Sugar CRM 4.5 Deep Dive webcast. Today we'll be talking about some of the features that we are building for you in 4.5. The product will be available for general availability end of summer, and the product will be released sometime in August. Some of the features and functionality that we'll be talking about may change a little bit in the release, but we'll try to keep the product as is. One of the major contributions that we are doing in 4.5 is about 90% of the investment that we are making in the product will be open source. We have actually kept this philosophy from the day one that at least 80% of the functionality should be open source. So what are the major themes in 4.5? Why are we doing 4.5? One of the biggest motivations for 4.5 is to improve the user experience. Instead of adding a lot more CRM functionality, we've decided that let's actually make the application more user-friendly, and so that the user adoption rates goes even higher. That is one of the major motivations for us. As you all know, that Sugar CRM is a great platform to build your modules and application. In 4.5, we are actually focusing to build a great platform where you can actually customize your screen, customize your business processes, and you can expect a great studio product in 4.5. At Sugar CRM, we are always thrive to take the product to the next level of scalability and performance. A major amount of investment in 4.5 is made towards building an extremely scalable and fast application. And last but not the least, we are actually adding a lot of cool features into the product, like forums, forecasting, self-service portal, SQL Server support, a new homepage, internationalization. Let me start with the homepage improvements. As you all know, that most of the users spend a lot of time on the homepage. Homepage is a conglomeration of a lot of CRM business objects where a user can actually see a lot of data that he works on a daily basis. So we are actually taking our homepage to the next level. We are basically Ajaxifying the homepage. We will make it extremely customizable. Let me give you an example. If you are a customer support agent, you are not interested probably looking at quotes, or you're not probably looking at the forecast data of other people in your department. In 4.5, we are actually making the UI extremely customizable on a per user basis. So if you are a customer support agent, you can actually just look at cases and the calendar and the activities that you do on the cases. Again, this screen is a role-based UI, and we are actually taking it to the next level where we are allowing it to be customized on a per user basis. And most of the widgets that we are building on the homepage will be extensible. So if you want to build a new widget where you want to see quotes, or you want to see order status from your fulfillment system, that is also possible. So the widgets on the homepage will be extensible, and it's actually built on a framework. The next major improvements that we are making into the product is sales forecasting. Sales forecasting is the epicenter of the sales process, where your business managers and sales managers get access to how your pipeline is looking and how your salespeople are doing. In 4.5, we are actually including the module called as quota management, where the sales managers can assign quota to the downline, and that downline can actually look at their quotas and then compare it against their opportunity levels and what their forecasting is looking like for that quarter. We are actually doing a lot of investment on the UI as well. Forecasting is a very complex process, and to make it really usable, we are actually providing UI widgets where you can have a deep view into the forecasting in your upline as well as downline. We are also improving the forecasting by providing multi-level commits and multi-level overrides. When I say multi-level commits, it means that it's actually called as a mood ring forecasting, where a salesperson actually knows just by the feel of an opportunity that, okay, this is my most likely case, this is my best likely case, and this is probably what I will be doing, I'll be making. So he can actually make multi-level commits, and he can actually make multi-level overrides. Last but not the least, we are actually providing you with an editable worksheet where you can actually do your computation as if you are actually working on an Excel spreadsheet. So these are some of the key improvements that we're doing for forecasting. We are also making a lot of UI improvement changes. At Sugar CRM, we have always believed that user adoption is the key to a CRM adoption. In 4.5, we are actually building the UI or actually modifying the UI a little bit so that it suits specific workflows. For example, a support center agent who actually works most of the time on cases, starting from a contacts module, we are actually building the UI in such a fashion that you in just one screen, you will be able to do all your activities. Like you search for a contact, you get to a contact, and then you log the case for that contact in one single screen. We are also beefing up the global search. The product currently has a very powerful global search mechanism, but it's extremely deep. For example, if you're a support center agent, you are not probably interested for searching for codes. All you're interested is get me the case that I want to by the case number or by the case name or by the case ID. We are improving the 4.5 global search mechanism by providing filters where you can actually configure your search saying that, okay, all I'm looking for is a case, give me the data. The next major improvement that we're making for 4.5 is an offline client enhancement. Sugar CRM has an extremely powerful offline client. This is a mobile solution which is an exactly true replica of the core application, where a salesperson or a support person can actually install it on their laptops and go all around the world, work as if you are actually working on the Sugar CRM application, come back and do a sync. There are a couple of infrastructure problems that we're trying to fix here. That is, we are making the installation process easy because we will be supporting an installer which will actually install the stack for you. For example, if you want to install the offline client, it will actually install the PHP for you. It will install the MySQL database for you. It will install other components that is required to run the application. So installing the offline client will be a very simple and easy process. One of the limitations that we have in 4.2 regarding the offline client is upgrades. Upgrading is a little bit of a problem, and we are fixing that in 4.5. We will make offline client upgradable so that if there is a 500 user deployment for offline client, it becomes extremely easy for you to do that. We are improving the sync experience. We are changing the algorithm that does the sync, and syncing should be an extremely easy process and extremely fast process. We at Sugar CRM believe that collaboration is key to CRM's adoption rates and a very successful implementation. We are actually enhancing the collaboration module in Sugar CRM in 4.5 by providing you with a forum software within the CRM solution. This is a very innovative concept where a user can actually post a thread, create a thread, and actually associate a thread with a specific object. And also, just to make a point, that we are actually shipping this as a loadable module. That is an external piece of software. If you want to install it, you just have to load it into the system. This is the first step that we are taking towards making the application extremely modular and building it as a platform. So some of the highlights of the forums module is you can actually create topics, you can actually create threads, you can associate a thread to an object, and you can have multiple type of views. That is, you can see a plain view, you can view it as a thread. Another major improvement that we are making for 4.5 is enhancement of Sugar Studio. You might probably know this, that Sugar Studio is one of the most used tool for customizing the app, and it is extremely powerful even in 4.2. In 4.5, we are taking the studio to the next level as a step towards building the Sugar platform. We are improving the UI, making it extremely usable. We are improving the drag and drop mechanism using technologies like Ajax. We are actually making backup and recovery functionality extremely easy. And we are also making some other key UI improvements that like explicit save and commit features. CRM solutions are known to create a lot of duplicate data because that is the nature of CRM. You're working on a lead, you get the leads from multiple sources, like from lead list, you do a campaign, and there is absolutely no control on what data gets into the system. So what happens is, over a period of time, you see a lot of duplicate data in the system. For an extremely successful CRM deployment, it's extremely key that data has to be really clean in the system. People don't want to look through a chunk of data to actually get to the real data. So one of the major improvements we are making in 4.5 is like dupe check. There are three major use cases we are supporting here. One is duplication check during import. We understand that the import process is the biggest source of data into the CRM system. So if we can check what gets into the system at the point of entry, that is a big win for us. So when we do an import, we will actually provide you with an UI where you can define a rule. Let me give an example. When you are importing a lead, you can say that, okay, if a lead with the same first name and the same last name and same state exists in the system, do not import it, and instead put the data back into a different Excel file, which I can go back and take a look at. So we will actually provide you a rule-based dupe check during import. Also, we are actually providing you with a duplicate check from within the list view and from within the detail view. So let me define the use case here, right? A user logs into a system, he's looking for a contact, he goes into advanced search module, and there he actually provides a filter to do a search. He gets back, let's say 15 lists of contacts. He can now pick all the 15, or he can actually pick a few out of this search list and then actually do a merge at this point. The UI actually will provide you with the facility to view the records on a side-by-side basis and pick what data you want to merge, and the system will provide the merge for you. Once the merge is done, all the duplicate data will be marked for delete. The next use case on record merge is from the detail view. When you get to a particular record, let's say an account, and you have a feeling that, and you actually get a feeling that, okay, this record looks like a duplicate. I've seen similar records before. So then you can actually do a search to find all the similar records based on an elaborated rule. That is, you can actually say that, okay, get me all the records with the same account name and with the contact as XYZ. And once you perform that find similar check, the system will list you all the data which is similar to this parent record, and then you can do the same UI. That is, you can actually see the records on a side-by-side basis and pick what attributes you want to merge. And once the merge is performed, the records which were deemed to be duplicate will be deleted. One of the major improvements that we are making, which is actually like a major improvement that we are making for 4.5, is internationalization. As you all know, that Sugar CRM is actually extremely localizable. It has been translated to around 40 languages today. But we had some issues around supporting of UTF-8 and multi-byte character set. In 4.5, we will be enabling support for UTF-8 and multi-byte character sets so that you can actually save, store, and search using any language in the world. We'll be supporting almost all the languages in the world. You'll be able to store data in any format. You'll be able to retrieve data in any format. You'll be able to search data in any format, and you'll be able to report on data in any format. We'll also be able to support emails which is encoded in UTF-8. What this means is you'll be able to compose email in any language. You'll be able to read emails that is written in any language. And last but not the least, we'll also be internationalizing our installer in 4.5. We've always strived to actually provide as much as choice for the customer as possible. So out of the box, we support MySQL and Oracle. In 4.5, we'll also be providing support for SQL Server. It's all about choice, and you will have 3 databases to choose from. Now it's MySQL, Oracle, and SQL Server. Thanks everybody for listening to the webcast. If you have any questions, please visit our website, that is www.sugarcrm.com/forums. There's a lot more information out there, and if you have any specific question on the product, please send me an email at manoj@sugarcrm.com. That is MANOJ@sugarcrm.com.